Good day, ma'am. My name is Julieta Edrian. This is my report. Topic 20. Growth of plant in holomorphic soil. Holomorphic soil are characterized by high salt content, which can be challenging for plant growth. However, some plants are adapted to thrive in these conditions. The following are the cause how growth of plant in holomorphic soil. Challenges: salt-tolerant plants, growth strategies, agricultural practices, crops suitable for holomorphic soil, research and development. Challenges: high salinity, limited water availability, nutrients deficiencies, and pH imbalance. Salt-tolerant plants na siya ay kabuok. Mangroves, saltbush, saltgrass, sea lavender, glasswort o batis, pickleweed o saltwort. Key growth strategies na siya 5 kabuok. Deep roots to access fresh water, salt excluding mechanisms, salt-tolerant enzymes, osmotic adjustment, specialized root system, example, mangroves o pneumatophores. Agricultural practices, na siya 5. Irrigation management, salt amendments, example, gypsum o lime. Salt-tolerant crop varieties, mulching and cover cropping, integrated nutrients management. 5. Crops suitable for holomorphic soils, na siya 7 kabuok. Date palm, Pinus dactylifera, olive trees, Olea europea, pomegranates, Planica o granatum, citrus spp, barley, hordeum o bulgari, wheat, triticum o stivum, sugarcane o saccharum officinarum. Research and development, na siya 4 kabuok. Breeding salt-tolerant crop varieties, developing salt-resistant microbial inoculums, improving irrigation systems, investigating plant growth, promoting substances. 1. High salinity. The high salinity makes the water very dense, which creates buoyant forces that allows people to easily float at the surface. But the high salinity also means that the water is too salty for most living organisms, so only microbes are able to float at home. Hence the name the Dead Sea. So ang high salinity daw ay naging sanhi ng pagiging very dense sa tubig na gumawa ng buoyant forces. Pero nangungulugan din siya na ang tubig ay masyadong maalat para sa karamihan. Maong ang microbio sa ang nakapuyo mo gitawag siya nga Dead Sea. So may siya example sa high salinity na siya ang naay geological contribution, mining, sectoral return flows, road salt, tapos saltwater erosion, irrigation, fertilizers, sectoral return flows of sectoral groundwater withdrawals. 2. Limited water availability. Trout describes periods when water availability is limited, and papers in this section define and identify trout in a variety of ways. unpredictability and changes in water availability will increase in an era of global change. So, man siya example sa limited water availability. So, sa picture, once nagalimot ako dyan ng tubig, mako dyan resulta sa yuta na mag-crack, na nagkaliki-liki. Mana siya. 3. Nutrients deficiencies. Inadequate supply of essential nutrients as vitamins and minerals in the diet resulting in malnutrition or disease. So, kansya kakulangan sa sustansya tulad ng vitamins and minerals. Mayroon siya din. So, may example sa nutrients of deficiencies. Pero may kakulangan sa mineral and vitamins sama sa dahon. Nagkaroon siya color sa pH imbalance. Natural soil. Natural soil pH depends on a rock from which the soil was formed, parent material, and the weathering processes that acted on it. For example, ang natural soil pH ay nakadepende sa bato kung saan nabuo ang soil. Siya. Example, climate of vegetation, photography, topography, and time. This process tends to cause a lowering of pH increase in acidity over time. Mapapasida din na makadulot ng lowering of pH increase in acidity over time. So, may siya example sa pH imbalance. Sa understanding soil pH. Nasa acidic soil. Is strongly acidic soil, organic matter builds up in the soil and squatters nutrients, especially nitrogen, so it's not as available to plant. Slightly acidic to neutral soil. The golden in between for most plants to thrive is a pH range of 6 to 7. With these nutrients are the most available. Alkaline soil become less soluble, making it difficult for plants to absorb nutrients. Tim, batian diri. Salt-tolerant plants. As the degree to which the plants can withstand without significant adverse effects, moderate or high concentration of salt in water on its leaves or in the soil within reach of its roots. 1. Mangroves, Abansnia rhizophora. Tropical plants that are adapted to loose-wet soil, salt water, and being periodically submerged by tides. Actually, nakadus siya basa ang tubig. I don't know. So, may siya example sa mangroves. saltbush, a triplex, ino of various shrubbery plants of the amaranth, amaranth family that thrive in dry alkaline soil. So many examples sa saltbush at triplex kani. Saltgrass, distichus, is a hardy perennial with rhizomes and sometimes stolons. It is an arid grass which occasionally approach half a meter in height but is generally sorted. The solid stems have narrow leaves up to 10 centimeters in length, which may be crusted with a salt and saline environment. So, may example sa saltgrass, distichus, kani siya. Namin siya sa Tigid Baybay. Sea lavender, Lemonium. Lemonium is a genus of flowering plants that thrive in coastal environmental. Ang lemonium, isang uri ng halaman na namumulaklak ay namuwak sa kanang kapaligiran sa kabaybay. Siya. So, may siya example sa sea lavender, lemonium na siya sa kilid sa baybay namuwak sa palibot jud, sa palibot. Glasswort salicornia is a unique and valuable plant species providing ecological benefits and potential uses for humans. However, it is essential to consume it in moderation due to its high sodium content. So, may siya example sa Glasswort salicornia. Mani, katalan sa gano'n. Batis maritima is a coastal plant species that thrives in salty environment. So, may siya example sa Batis maritima. May siya cactus. Biggest picture. Pickled Salicornia europea is a succulent halophytic plant that thrives in salty environments. So, may siya example sa pickled Salicornia europea. Arisea. Saltwort salsola is a genus of plants in the family Aramanthaceae, commonly known as saltbush or glasswort. These plants are adapted to thrive in salty environment. Yun ang tingog na batian. May example sa saltwort salsola. Growth strategies. Growth strategies refers to the plans and actions taken by organizations, individuals, or plans to achieve sustainable growth and development. Deep roots to access fresh water. Forage for water and nutrient supplies totally beyond the reach of surface roots, thereby playing a central role in the cycling of nutrients and water. Deep roots to access fresh water. So, may siya example. Salt excluding mechanism. The ability to exclude salt occurs through filtration of the surface of the root. Root membranes prevent salt from entering while allowing the water to pass through. The reed mangroves is an example of a salt-excluding species. So, may siya example sa salt-excluding mechanism na siya tissue tolerance, osmotic tolerance, ion exclusion. Salt-tolerant enzymes, also known as halophilic enzymes, are biologically catalysts that maintain their activity and stability in environments with high salt concentrations. So, may siya example sa salt-tolerant enzymes na siya salt tolerance, PGPB, o antioxidant enzymes, tapos Golgi apparatus, o nucleus, o commercial. Osmotic adjustment. One of the crucial processes in the plant adaptation to dirt and salinity because it allows turgor maintenance at lower water potential sustain tissues metabolic activity and enables regrowth upon rewatering or when the high salt levels resides. So, may siya example sa osmotic adjustment. Special root system. Example, mangroves of pneumatophorus are specialized root structures that grow out from the water surface and facilitate the aerations necessary for root respiration in hydrophytic trees. So, may siya example sa specialized root system. Ano siya? Crops suitable for halomorphic soil are plants that can tolerate high levels of soil alkalinity and water scarcity characteristic of halomorphic soil. Date palms, phoenix, and Dactylifera are a highly valued crop in arid and semi-arid regions. May siya example sa date palms. Okay. Olive trees. Olea europea are an iconic and culturally significant crop in the Mediterranean regions. So, may siya example sa olive trees. Pomegranates, Fonica o Geratum, are nutrient-rich fruits with numerous health benefits and cultural significance. So, may siya example sa pomegranates. Rotosnesia. Citrus is a diverse genus of flowering plants widely cultivated for their edible fruits. So, may siya example sa citrus. Photos gapon. Barley, Herdium bulgari, is a versatile cereal crop with numerous uses. Namin siya, mga cereal na naman, cereal. Kasha. Wheat, Triticum stivum is a staple crop globally, providing nutrients for billions. So, kaya siya natanong, mani ang pangunahing pananim na naghatag og sustansya kay kanang wheat. Sugarcane, Saccharum officinarum, is a tropical grass cultivated for its sweet edible stalk. So, ang sugarcane kay mao ni siya nga tanong nga makaon ang tangkay. In short, sa ato pa tubo. So, mausad ni ang mahimo og sugar or asukal kayang sugarcane. Agricultural practices refer to the methods and techniques used to cultivate and manage crops, livestock, and soil. Irrigation management involves controlling and optimizing water application to crops to ensure efficiencies, minimize waste, and promote healthy plant growth. So, kauban na diri ang pag-control at pag-optimize sa tubig. Tapos, sa tubig. Aron sa tubig sa para sa mabawasan din ang mini-wise pest, ang basurahan, and to promote healthy plant growth. So, many siya examples sa irrigation management. Soil amendments, example, gypsum, lime are substances added to soil to improve its structure, fertility, and overall health. So, may example sa soil amendments. Salt-tolerant crops varieties are essential for sustainable agriculture in areas with high soil salinity. So, may example sa salt-tolerant crop varieties na ang humayan, tapos alugbati. Mulching and cover cropping are essential practices for sustainable agriculture, enhancing soil health, and reducing environmental impact. So, may example sa mulching and cover cropping. So, pwede siya ihalo sa yuta para mahimo siya fertilizer. Kani sa mulching. Integrated nutrients management is a holistic approach to managing nutrients for sustainable agriculture. So, may example sa integrated nutrients management. Ang organic fertilizer kay na carbon, phosphorus, nitrogens, organic matter, soil nutrients, microorganisms, plant nutrients, calcium, magnesium, o bacteria. Second part of INM na sa biofertilizer, crop rotation, green manures, organic waste, tapos organic manures o synthetic fertilizer. Research and development in agriculture focuses on improving crop yields, disease resistance, and resource efficiencies. 1. Breeding salt-tolerant crop varieties involves developing crops that can thrive in saline conditions, enhancing food security and sustainability. So many examples are breeding salt-tolerant crops varieties. Developing salt-resistant microbial enhances plant growth, improves crop yields, and promotes sustainable agriculture and soil environments. So, may examples sa developing salt-resistant microbials. Improving irrigation system enhances water use efficiency, reduce waste, and promotes sustainable agriculture. So, may example sa improving irrigation system. Ano? For investigating plant growth promoting substances is crucial for developing sustainable agriculture practices. So, may example sa investigating plant growth promoting. Kano siya? Conclusion. Growth of plants in holomorphic soil poses significant challenges due to high salt content, limited water availability, and nutrients deficiencies. However, certain salt-tolerant plants have adapted mechanisms to thrive in these conditions. Ultimately, understanding plant growth in holomorphic soil is crucial for achieving sustainable development goals and ensuring a food security features. So, thank you for your listening.